When it comes to fire-wielding superheroes in the Marvel Universe, two names often spark debate: Human Torch and Sunspot. Both characters manipulate solar energy and heat, both have been members of major Marvel teams, and both have set the skies ablaze in more than one epic battle. But while their powers seem similar at first glance, a deeper dive reveals just how different and powerful these two really are. Let's begin with Johnny Storm, better known as the Human Torch. He debuted in Fantastic Four #1 back in 1961, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. After being exposed to cosmic radiation during a space flight with his sister Sue Storm, Reed Richards, and Ben Grimm, Johnny gained the ability to engulf his body in flame, fly at supersonic speeds, and manipulate fire with incredible precision. He's not just a superhero, he's one of Marvel's most iconic characters. Then we have Roberto da Costa, aka Sunspot. First appearing in the New Mutants #1 in 1982, Sunspot is a mutant born with the ability to absorb and channel solar energy into superhuman strength, durability, and later, flight and energy projection. Unlike Johnny, who creates flame from cosmic energy, Sunspot absorbs solar radiation from his environment and transforms it into raw power. Over time, his abilities have evolved significantly, from street-level mutant to Avengers-level powerhouse. So, while both heroes radiate heat and power, the source and scope of their abilities set them on very different paths. Power breakdown: Solar Fury versus Cosmic Flame. Let's put their powers under the microscope and compare the tools they bring to battle. The Human Torch can reach flame temperatures of over 1 million degrees Fahrenheit using his infamous Nova Blast, which can incinerate almost anything in his path. He can manipulate fire into shapes, beams, explosions, and shields. He can fly faster than the speed of sound and can even absorb heat from his environment. In terms of range and control, Johnny is a master of flame. His battle experience, especially with the Fantastic Four, makes him a polished combatant. He's gone head-to-head with powerhouses like Hulk, Namor, and even the Silver Surfer. But Johnny's biggest strength is also his biggest weakness. He relies heavily on oxygen and is vulnerable in space or underwater. If deprived of breathable air, his powers drop drastically. Plus, his emotions often affect his focus, making him unpredictable in high-stress fights. Sunspot, meanwhile, doesn't just project energy, he absorbs it. Roberto draws power from the sun and stores it in his body. At his peak, he gains superhuman strength, durability, and the ability to release blasts of solar plasma. Later in the comics, especially during his time with the Avengers and US Avengers, Sunspot evolves to control vast amounts of energy, even managing to battle Hulk-level threats. He gains the ability to fly, manipulate energy fields, and power high-level technology through sheer radiation. A major difference? Sunspot's strength increases the longer he's exposed to sunlight. He's not burning fuel, he's building it. He can also store energy for extended periods, making him dangerous even in dark environments. So, while the Human Torch is flashy and explosive, Sunspot is strategic and adaptive. Comet clashes and team battles? Have these two fiery heroes ever collided in the comics? Surprisingly, not directly. But both have appeared in storylines that give us clues about their potential matchups. The Human Torch has appeared in hundreds of issues as a core member of the Fantastic Four. His battles are often against cosmic threats, alien invaders, and dimension-hopping villains. Torch has taken on Dr. Doom, Galactus Heralds, and even been possessed by the power cosmic. He's known for going Nova level when the team is in danger and has even sacrificed himself, only to return, burning brighter. Sunspot began as a new mutant, eventually joining X-Force, the Avengers, and even AIM, becoming a global leader and tactician. During Avengers World, Roberto actually buys AIM, turning a villain organization into a hero-led think tank. This marks a major shift, not just in his role as a fighter, but as a leader and strategist. Sunspot has also fought on planetary levels, taken part in secret wars, and helped save Earth from multiversal threats. When it comes to team synergy, Torch is about direct action, fast, bold, and sometimes reckless. Sunspot plays the long game, calculating angles and resources before striking. If they ever fought, it wouldn't just be fire versus fire, it would be precision versus power reserve. Who wins the battle, flare or fusion? Now, imagine the arena, a massive open-air desert under a blazing sun. The sky is clear, the heat is high, and the battle is about to begin. Round 1. The Human Torch rockets into the air, launching rapid-fire blasts of flame, creating fire spirals and heat waves to confuse and burn. Sunspot, fully charged from the sun above, absorbs the heat and retaliates with concentrated solar beams that cut through flame like a laser through fog. Torch tries to go nova, turning the sky white-hot. But Sunspot, instead of dodging, stands still and absorbs it. The higher the temperature, the more energy Sunspot gains. He grows stronger, tougher, hotter. Round 2, Torch circles, trying to outmaneuver. He creates flame clones to confuse Sunspot. But Roberto, using heat vision and tactical precision, targets the real Johnny and launches him into the ground with a seismic blast of stored energy. The impact is massive, sending shockwaves for miles. Final round, Johnny knows he can't outlast Roberto. He flies into the sky, gathering every ounce of energy for one final burst. But Roberto, thinking several steps ahead, channels all his stored energy into a focused solar pulse, like a miniature sun, catching Torch midair. The explosion is massive. As the smoke clears, Johnny is burned out, alive, but drained. Sunspot stands tall, glowing with stored solar power. The winner? Roberto da Costa, the Sunspot. The final verdict: who is more powerful? So, in the final analysis, who is more powerful, Human Torch or Sunspot? While the Human Torch is incredibly powerful, fast, and can generate extreme heat in moments, his abilities are external and reactive. He burns bright and fast, but relies heavily on oxygen, proximity, and emotional stability. He's brilliant in combat, but vulnerable in sustained fights. Sunspot, however, is internally powered, scalable, and able to adapt to nearly any environment with proper sunlight exposure. His strength increases with time, he doesn't tire quickly, and he can absorb heat, neutralizing many of Johnny's attacks. Add to that his strategic mind and later level evolutions, and you get a hero who isn't just powerful, but enduring. In a short, explosive fight, the Human Torch could dominate. In a drawn-out, strategic battle, Sunspot wins decisively. So who is more powerful? The answer is Sunspot. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.